What is up, you crazy YouTubers? We're live with part 2. That guitar playing was pretty epic towards part 1. Yes, sir. I was doing a Terrence Pop video response while he was doing it live, and I stopped halfway through to take a little guitar break and shred some mean-ass guitar. Don't worry about it. What's up, Richie Wright? How's it going? Got to be an hour long.
There was de-icers that could have been installed in a lot of those wind turbines. They built up so much ice, that
We're doing a video response to equal pay is not enough. Grunt speak live. And I personally agree. In the pursuit of gender equality, sometimes you're not going to get equal pay. I hate to say it, but it doesn't depend. It just depends on a lot of things like experience and how long you've been in the field. And when those factors come into play,
de-icers. I mean, didn't they just use? Didn't they just spray hot water on it?
Well, it was salt water. Yeah,
That cracked me up, man. Like, who is that Bandcamp flute ride mother fornicator, White House press secretary? Who does she think she's fooling?
Oh, Miss Circle back around.
Yeah, circle back. Yeah, I call her Bandcamp because that's who she reminds me of.
She needs to have that tattooed on her tramp stamp area.
Yeah, circle
back
back
around.
She should have it tattooed right side up in her tramp stamp area, and then just upside down going the other way on her shoulders, so that guys know
to circle back.
Circle back to the other side when they're done.
Yeah, new hole hit it.
New hole hit it.
New hole hit it.
But of course, I'm sure that she got that job because she had 2 guys at the same time. Devil's Three-Way, Eiffel Tower, Wavy H.
That'd be a good name for a custom beer. New hole hit it.
New hole hit it. All right, somebody needs to come up with a drink recipe for a new hole hit it. And if we have all the stuff to make it, we'll drink it here on the show.
Oh, please don't do that. That's just horrible.
Or the Circle Back Queen, Circle Back Sally.
Circle Back Sally.
Thank you, Clifford Watson, for that one.
Hashtag Circle Back Sally.
The Wikipedia snippet says Allison Hannigan. That is correct. I'm talking about Bandcamp Allison Hannigan from American Pop.
That's right. That's just nuts, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe we went from having the press secretary for Trump, who showed up with a book, who was all over it. Very rarely did she say, "I have to get back with you."
She knew what was up.
She cracked the whip on those guys like a champ.
Yes.
And this one they have now is, I would say, incompetent.
Well, she knows nothing. And she is supposed to be the walking, talking megaphone for the duly elected ice cream social president of the United States of America. She's
Yes.
supposed to know everything that is going on, and she doesn't even know what executive orders he signed, probably because he signed like another 38 while she was standing there talking.
Yeah,
he's
he's been whipping through those things. Yeah. In fact, one of those executive orders, he reopened the child incarceration thing?
Yeah, we should talk about that a little bit, shouldn't we?
He did. Like, Biden was all over Trump's ass about this bullshit that was going on at the border, even though Obama set it up.
Yep.
And now,
and all the pictures that they used were from 2015.
Correct.
To try to make everybody so sad.
Yeah. And now Biden's doing the exact same shit.
Yep, here we go. Let's bring it up here on the screen for you guys in case you haven't heard, because, the mainstream media doesn't like to tell you the truth. No liberal tears as Biden puts kids in cages at the southern border.
Exact same shit.
Yep. Oh, what did this say here? In January, 5,707 children arrived at the border alone, up from 4,855 the month before.
Like, what the hell are you doing sending your kids to the border by themselves?
Yep. And it says here, meanwhile, 700 children are being held by Border Patrol, which has reopened a tent facility in South Texas and otherwise holds immigrants in stations unequipped to detain children. Hence the cages.
Yeah, kids in cages.
But,
you can't begin to imagine what it's like for people, YouTube, in third world countries. You really can't. These are people out there that wish they had, as good as we have it here in America. And I hate to say it, but that's how it is for a lot of people, man. And you should never send children to the border alone. Like, no.
It's okay when Grandpa Joe does it, because he's going to come by and smell the kids and make sure that everything's going just fine.
Of course he will. Nasty Gramps.
I'm telling you, man. He ever gets the ee-ah-oo, it's going to be the worst day of his life. Kind of sneaking up on somebody.
He'll lose his sense of smell. Yeah, well, you figure that's probably the only thing on him that works anymore.
Yeah. He already lost his sense of taste. I mean, you've seen his wife, right?
She is all kinds of train wreck ugly. She's picked the meat off the bone ugly. Like, hit every branch of the ugly tree on the way down.
Well, but you can't say a bad thing about her because she wore a scrunchie in public, and that made us feel so seen.
Whatever. Shut that bitch.
She's so much better than our last, multilingual, 4 different languages first lady who did exactly what a first lady is supposed to do.
Yep.
Decorates the White House for Christmas, kind of stays out of policy, does her deal.
But she's a
charity.
porn star.
Yeah. Well, she's a porn star, yeah. No, she was a model. And last I checked, the same people who are judging her for posing nude once upon a time are the ones who are sleepwalking in the middle of major cities with electrical tape on their nipples. Yep. And, you've got everybody and their mom on OnlyFans. Quite literally, some of them are posing naked with their moms, and that's a whole other bag of worms I don't even want to bother opening.
What? No, stop. Nope. That's where I draw the line, dude. You want to use OnlyFans to, fix an urge that you have. I get why some people use OnlyFans, but that's just nasty, dude. Don't be taking naked pictures with your mom. No, dude, stop.
Thing right now.
Why you gotta say that, man?
It's just nasty, man.
It is.
I mean, unless you're talking about like young Susan Sarandon and her daughter, What did you say? Like, you could hit that condominium and then leave it on the lot where you found it.
Yeah, you could.
I know some people have that fantasy. Anybody out there have that fantasy? You know,
No. If you're looking for OnlyFans to see that kind of content where daughters are taking pictures with their mothers for OnlyFans, that's just messed up, dude. Even if they are old enough to do that kind of material, that's just no, dude.
hitting the mom and a daughter. I don't know. Let us know in the comments.
I've never done it.
Has anybody ever actually done that?
Yeah.
Now,
If
tell
you've
us about
done
that
it,
in the
you
comments.
need to put it in the comments. I myself have never looked forward to doing that. That is not a fantasy of mine.
Nah.
That's just that. No.
No, I've only ever did.
That's a no. No, that's nasty.
Did one chick who actually had kind of a MILF mom, and it's redundant. And mom would look to fuck mom, but I'm just saying, Department of Redundancy department called. They want the gay cruise back.
Oh. That's just nuts, man. But hey, you can see all kinds of crazy stuff on OnlyFans, and don't you dare use the word simp.
No, yeah, oh yeah, we're broadcasting to Twitch, which has banned that word, but we're also broadcasting on MGTOW.tv, D Live, and I think that's it. Yeah.
Is that
Most of you guys are watching on YouTube.
Wait, you can't say simp, but you can say slut. I would hope that Twitch banned the word slut. Otherwise, there's some sexism afoot.
Dude, I didn't get Facebook set up.
Oh, okay. Well, what are you gonna do?
Well, it's a weird thing because for some reason, even though Facebook is one of the built-in options on the program that we're using, Streamlabs. If anybody out there streams and they use Streamlabs, the Facebook, the automatic option that's built in will only stream to a personal page.
Yeah, I'm doing a live video response to Equal Pay is Not Enough, Grunt Speak Live. And for a lot of women, it's not. There are some areas of the world, I hate to say it, that have oppression way worse than it is in the Western world. And
can't send it to a business or a group page or something like that. You have to do that separately as a custom RMTP, but it'll only, or RTMP, it'll only do 2 at a time. And we got D Live and MGTOW.tv already set up. So
all right.
I think we got some restream in our future.
I think you are correct. Because listen, a lot of these platforms are going to have their own live streams, and I want to get on them all.
Yeah, there's still a whole lot out there we haven't even got on. That's platforms that we currently have a presence on that already have live streaming options. We just gotta get our restreaming stuff in place and get going.
Yeah, we need to do that. And I have a feeling we're actually going to have multiple computers to do that.
It's possible. Well, Restream, what that does is it takes the single signal and then rebroadcast it from off-site. It's almost like a virtual computer.
Okay.
So I don't think we'll have to worry too much about that.
All right, cool.
It's all good. Oh, Keeping It Keith is in the chat. Keeping It Keith, we got your email, but Pop, being Pop, he didn't answer it. He just forwarded it to me, and I've been working. So I'll get back to you. Maybe we can have you on Thursday night if you're free.
If you're free.
If you're free. Pop's got a date tomorrow.
Yeah, shut up.
With a dude.
Get the fuck.
I'm meeting with a buddy of mine who works in the law enforcement field.
I know, but it's my job to
Yeah, you're busting my job.
I pour you drinks and I bust your balls.
Yeah,
what do you want from me?
Yes.
And I read for you because you're dyslexic as hell.
Yeah, but I can write.
You can write. With speech to script, you can write.
Yeah. Dictate.
Dictate?
No. Verbal dictate to the page. That Dragon Naturally Speaking does work. So does Google Docs.
Okay. Let's see. We got one last news story for you tonight. It's pretty fresh, so I don't know if you guys have heard about this or not. But apparently, Tiger in the Woods was going for a drive, not the kind of drive that normally wins him trophies.
Tiger Woods injured in a major rollover collision. Fire crews used jaws of life to get him out. A vehicle updated. Well, one would say that was karma for cheating on his wife, but we're totally not going to pull that card because that'd make me a hypocrite. in a sense, because that's why I'm going through my 3-year dry spell. Like, and I'm not proud of that moment, dude. The one time it has happened, I was like, nope, I fucked up a good relationship. Never again.
And he got injured in a major rollover collision. He got banged up, but not the kind of banging he normally does that gets him into trouble, if you know what I mean.
So he did his best impersonation of a ping pong ball.
I'm gonna hang out with some friends after the stream, but first one got kind of cut off. I may end up doing that tomorrow. I like hanging out with my friends. The thing is, I do have friends outside of social media.
Yes.
Had an argument with physics, and then they had to cut him out of the car with the jaws of life.
Yes. Injured in a crash near Rancheros, Palos Verdes, and Hawthorne Boulevard near Black Horse Road. Fire crews had to use the jaws of life to get him out, yeah.
Well,
And that is the car right there.
typically, if they're pulling out the jaws of life, you weren't going around, at 35 miles an hour.
True story.
Yeah, I kind of think there's no way your car got that wrecked if you're going 35 miles per hour. You're probably going a lot faster.
You hit something hard.
Yeah, that is a pretty bad looking crash, as you guys can see right there. The entire front end of this car is mangled. It looks like Pop's ex-wife after the fireman banquet. Allegedly.
Yeah, I have a feeling that with Tiger's back injuries, this is it for him.
You
think
could
he's
quite
gotta
possibly
retire.
be correct there, yeah.
I think either he will retire or he's going to use this as an excuse to retire.
Maybe. Yeah, you never know.
He's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, he's been playing golf since I was in junior high.
Yeah,
For a long time.
He's been tearing it up forever.
20 years at least. Gotta be.
I'm playing for Chubbs.
Yeah, maybe.
I had to make the reference.
Junior high when I was 13. I'm 37 now.
Yeah,
so you're talking like 20, 24, 25 years almost.
Yeah. I mean, he's had a great run.
Absolutely.
And, I want him to,
He's laughing. He's having a good time.
move on to the next chapter of his life and do other shit.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, golf is one of those sports where you can do it for quite a while.
Well, you can do it up until a point, and then you go to what's one of the seniors where the older guys play.
Yeah. Like Jack Nicklaus.
Yeah.
Like that.
You can do that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool, allegedly.
All right.
But yeah, damn. Yeah, I feel prayers and good thoughts, Muju, whatever, out to Tiger Woods, man. I'm glad that he survived it. I hope he's not too banged up.
Well,
yeah, I mean that does suck that he went through that, but I bet all the women he's cheated on in the past are going, that's karma.
we'll find out. We'll find out. Typically, if they pulled out the jobs of life, at a minimum, you hit that airbag hard.
Yes.
And you can easily get your bell rung bad.
Yeah. Peppermint Cactus said Tiger had a crashy but mostly peaceful parking attempt.
It was a rollover. I've rolled over in vehicles. Sorry, that ain't cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine that would mess with your equilibrium pretty damn hard.
No, well, one time I was in the 9th ID, and we're in a 5-ton going up this steep hill, and I'm sitting right there at the tailgate, and I saw the vehicle start to tip over, and I jumped out. And literally, I jumped out, looked over my shoulder, and I watched my entire platoon go, ah! Starting to roll down the hill.
Damn.
Oh, I got lucky on that one.
Well, that's one word for it, yeah.
Well, nobody got seriously injured. It was a broken arm or two.
Michael Guevara says, I've rolled in a car. It's a gas.
Yeah, of course it is. No, it's not.
Oh, man. Good old Tiger in the woods, man.
Yeah, my buddy Pete was driving when I rolled over in a Toyota pickup that had 800 miles on it. Totaled it.
Damn.
Totally.
I can imagine.
In his defense, we just hit black ice, and there was no getting traction. It was over. It was a wrap.
I'm sorry. You need to use the politically correct term, "stunning and brave ice of color."
I'm telling you, man, there was no traction to be had.
None.
Yep. And I remember we rolled. I was sitting in the middle between two people, and I got my sack smashed up, and it was terrible. I got the back of my head knocked in from a toolbox, and it was all kinds of crazy. Well, I remember I stepped out of the vehicle, and the first thing I did was fall on my face, unconscious. Yeah, I'm still here. Let me getting the food drinks ready. All right, but yeah, I've been in quite a few. I'm thinking about it. I've been in quite a few vehicle accidents. Yeah, I mean, I remember being a Jeep driver in the battalion, and we would load the Jeeps onto the back of the C-130, and we would get the same briefing. All right, we're going to do a full dress rehearsal. Somebody always gets run over. And every time I did it, somebody got ran over. Every time. It's like clockwork. And most of the time, they were dudes laying on the tarmac doing security, and you got those nods on without any depth perception. Now, I personally never hit anybody, but I saw the vehicle in front of me do the whoop whoop. They broke the dude's leg. Damn. He was young. He healed up fine.
Well, that's good.
I'm sure he hurts now. He's still alive.
Yeah, I bet. So I think, we're just about ready to get into the main nuts and bolts.
Well, do we have any super chats to hit first?
We have some super chats we're going to hit first, but I was just going to say for anybody who's just joining up with us, thank you for tuning in. Grunt Speak Live, brought to you today by Reconnaissance Man by Aaron Clary. Check it out. I'm going to post a link in the chat. Take a 4-month road trip across the country instead of just going to college and wasting 6 figures pursuing a career in women's studies.
This is where I don't like. Nope. This is where women, like, what if men were to get studies in men's studies, right? Because if men try to do a degree in women's studies or in man's studies, they get seen as a simp. There are lots of good people out there who teach these kinds of topics, and well,
just think about it. These kids are getting out of high school. They don't know what they want to do.
No.
But they're willing to lay down $125,000 for a 4-year degree in something they don't know what they want to do.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
And if you get a career in some...
Well, some people can't decide. You know? You get a degree in it, find out it's not what you want, so you get another degree. Before you know it, you've got several degrees stacked up.
Something like gender or women's studies, do you know what you can do with that?
You can do so much with it. You can improve communication amongst both genders and make it to where literally women and men understand each other.
You can teach gender or women's studies. That's it.
Yeah, I'm telling my daughter, she doesn't know what she wants to do. Go for business management. With a minor in accounting, you will always be able to work.
Or, you could go to work for a while, research some things. You can get just as good of an education watching, tutorials on YouTube as you can in a college.
Yes, you can.
Spoken like someone who's probably never gone there. I can't afford college, so I don't go. But I don't talk down to people just because they have been and I haven't. It's the same prestigious attitude that some people who've been to college have. They look down their nose at you like, oh, you only complete the bare minimum. This wand I'm working on is pretty slick. I'll put a little bit more wood stain on the tip. Got it. That's why the tarp's underneath. I was gonna go hang out with friends earlier, but working on this wand that I'm making for Etsy is taking a bit longer. I'll tell you what, dude, that beef I had earlier, that tasted good. Yeah, buddy. All right. Okay, back to this.
And if you find something that you want to do that you can go to a trade school for, get a paid internship and only pay 5 figures instead of 6 for the education, and come out of it already employed, making like 75 grand to 100 grand a year, do that.
Yeah, I've been trying to get her to go towards growing marijuana. They can make a lot of money doing that.
Yeah, I'd grow my own cannabis strain if I could. Because you know about that. King Cobra's chronic. I'd crossbreed Black Magic, Green Crack, Rainbow Kush, Fruity OG Kush, Maui Wowie, Durban Poison, King Bud OG Kush, and Gucci Golden Cobra. And call it King Cobra's chronic. Shit would f you up.
It's good
They're
times.
gonna make it legal. Why not make money doing it?
I know, right? Oh, one last thing, because this came up on Crowder yesterday. I'm not sure if you saw this. Did you hear Biden, with his little dementia speak? He dropped the N-bomb.
Oh, he did he?
Yeah.
Oh, good for him.
It was a slip of the tongue. He didn't really mean to say it. I'm not sure what it was exactly he was trying to say, because, my brain isn't degrading to that level yet. But yeah, he dropped an N-bomb.
Yeah. Well, he was like really good friends with several Grand Wizards.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. From the old Triple K conservative group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't kiss ring, he sniffed ring. That's the difference between him and the other guys there.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Our stunning and brave, totally elected fairly, and not rhesus monkey president whatsoever. Yeah.
Hey, what are you gonna do, man?
Me? I'm gonna keep drinking. How about?
Oh, dude. I don't know, man. Like, do you know what happened when the Republicans heard about Trump supposedly being tied to that disgusting racist group? They screamed about how it's all fraud and they're just making up stories, but now we got Republicans who are saying the same thing. So we might have to fact check that.
How about you?
I'm gonna keep drinking too, but we are heading down a bad road, and it's gonna be nothing but potholes here soon.
Yeah, 500 miles of bad road, man. We have 874 people watching us across multiple platforms. Thank you all
Outstanding.
for tuning in. Let's read some super chats.
Let's do it.
Let me know what impressions you guys want to hear in the comments. We're going to start it off with everybody's personal favorite, Stewie. Let's Play PC has donated $5. If you guys ever find yourself driving through Ohio on I-75, feel free to give me a shout. I'll make sure that you leave town with a healthy buzz and a full belly. I want to leave town with a healthy buzz and a full belly. I might wind up like Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I make no promises when it comes to empty bowls, though. You're on your own for that one. Well, you just know the way to my heart now, man. Damn.
Someone's getting almost a Fisher point over that one.
Hey, a little bit there.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah. Corn pop in the house. The drinking straw. Oh, somebody made
Stop.
made the drinking straw.
Dude, I remember when I had to say that the first time, I literally almost vomited. That was
I
so
know.
horrible.
Somebody wants the stunning and brave person of color voice. The drinking straw. Donated $20. I'm here and I brought straw for everyone. So pucker up, ladies and gents, and suck really hard because it's extra thick today.
Oh my God, stop. We would not be having this conversation if it was the other way around, Terrence Pop and Toxic Male. I mean, come on.
Oh, slickery.
Thank you for the donation, Drinking Straw. I'm just going to keep saying that name just to fuck with you. Drinking Straw. Drinking Straw. Drinking
Come
straw.
on.
Suck hard, suck deep. Drink that foo-foo drink. You suck on this duck call, boy. Mm-hmm.
Stop.
I do a little sling blade there for you. Mm-hmm. Let's Play PC, donated $309. Mm-hmm. Coca-Cola wants you to be less white. So here's some money. Buy yourself a bottle of Old English 800. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Coca-Cola wants you to be less white, so buy Pepsi.
That's right. Coca-Cola's doing that bullshit.
Yes.
Yeah, that's totally against civil rights law. You know that.
A little bit. And on top of that, this is the really funny part. It wasn't even Coca-Cola's own training thing, from what I understand. It was taken from LinkedIn. Guess who hosted the little anti-white seminar?
No.
Robin DiAngelo, the author of White Fragility.
Really?
We made a whole episode about it, debunked the ever-loving shit out of it. If you guys haven't seen it, YouTube actually monetized it. I had a fucking heart attack when I got that confirmation email.
We ripped us. We ripped like 3 assholes in that thing.
We ripped her a Charlie Brown ghost ass. That one shits and it looks like a chocolate fountain with somebody's thumb over the spigot.
Visually, that's bad. Yeah. That's like, you drink too much and then you have to,
Drinking straw.
you got to vomit in an ash can and shit in the toilet at the same time.
Yes. The Assassin of the Grey. Assassin of the Grey says Robin DiAngelo needs some extreme chiropractic.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
No, I'm not gonna argue with that. Yeah, she just needs a little back crack, little neck stretch. We all could use that.
Of course,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, feel great.
Jimmy Bones has picked his head out of the toilet, and he is back with a $10 donation, and hopefully not as bad of a hangover.
Amen.
Yes. Wharton picked up a few accessories for the things Democrats want to remove from law-abiding citizens that may or may not be able to hold 60 freedom seeds. The guys there said ammo is as scarce as a politician that actually stands by their word.
Or tells the truth.
It tells the truth, yeah, exactly.
In my opinion, the politicians we have are traitors to the last. They really are.
Yeah.
Maybe there's half a dozen in there that I would lump in under that word. But from what I've seen in the past year, I'm highly doubtful.
Yeah, I would say that goes double for me. The drinking straw is back again with a $5 donation. At least it is not my sister, Crazy Straw. Touche, good sir, touche.
Crazy Straw.
I like it.
What's a dishwasher safe?
All right, we're moving over here to the super chats on the YouTube side. Pinky Stingers McFarthing with €5. First one's on me, Pop and Blake. Share it equally now.
All right.
All right, there you go. We need to get you some more Jameson cold brew, man. You've been out for like 2 weeks.
I know, I can't find it.
What are you going to do?
I have them ordering a couple bottles at the Buscemi's up the street.
Oh, yeah.
I usually stop in there once a week.
I like it. Here we go. Let's do a little... There's an exclamation point, so I think Gilbert Gottfried is appropriate here. Failed states! Canadian $10. That's like $3 American. Could you afford it? You socialist dickbags. Have a drink on me, you jokers.
Yeah, hang on. I got to hit the pisser.
He's going to hit the pisser.
Give me a minute.
Coca-Cola is a hypocrite since their founder was a former Confederate surgeon, soldier, and pharmacist.
Pinky Stingers also loves you and your Listexia, Pop. It is good to have skills. Maybe you'll have to tell me what that's like one day. One Man's Way, $5 donation. Blake, your camera might have a smudge on it. I try to take care of it. Somebody's like already doing a hashtag, bring back the smudge. I don't know where that was, but it's all good. Probably just dust, something like that. Dust gets all over cameras. I don't know. Clings to them like lint in a dryer trap. One Man's Way, $20 donation. Thank you very much. Pop sell Whoopee blanket jackets along with your T-shirt. Not really sure what Whoopee blanket jackets are, but I'll ask the man here. This Marine vet misses that comfy jacket. Oh, so it's got to be like that green smoking jacket.
This is what I'm talking about, dude. If you start oppressing other people because of what other people have done, you're just going to make things worse.
That face that is usually covered by her phone has finally made an appearance. That face wouldn't be...
Yellow. That scared my poop out, man. Golly. It's my stud finder. I got the STD. All I need is you. Cracking motherfuckers around the gosh dang world. Outlaw back here, and it's a new gosh dang year. I should be a rapper or something.
Realest in the game, I don't even give a shit. Gonna blow up big like Dolly Parton's cheekbones.
I already got that dip in. Got that backwoods blueberry in today. We're about to go over that, man, because it's a new year, right? Every year, I like to do a little freezer tour. As weird as that sounds. As the god of dip, I get a lot of dip delivered to me on a weekly basis. It usually ends up in the gosh dang freezer. I try a couple different things out. Usually, I do a bunch of videos on them. Well, YouTube don't like that very much anymore. So I got to do a 2021 freezer tour because, boy, I am stocked up. If the gosh dang dip-apocalypse was going to happen, y'all, I'd have to get the freaking guns out and protect my freezer. 2A mud jug. Speaking of guns, God, I got my hand over here, man. I don't know why I was trying to focus on my heating unit. Well, as you can see, I've got a door full of dip. I've got a basket full of outlaw dip here, just playing around, man. For anybody that comes by, for myself, obviously, and a bunch of other stuff in here, along with a chimichanga. Miss Outlaw buys me this crap when she, has a girls' nights or something when she can't cook me food. Stay freaking prepared around here. This is my bucket of outlaw dip, all right? Now, I own Outlaw Dip, but with my super secret dip team, we're working on a bunch of different flavors, which what I got in now, Backwoods Blueberry, is the, I don't know why it's trying to focus. There's no face over here. Son of a dip. We got Backwoods Blueberry in now. This is our newest flavor, right? But when we came out with that, they basically send me just little sample cans like this. And we're going to go over those in just a minute. There's a lot of mix masters in here, man. It's got a watermelon top with a sweet tea bottom. Just a lot of weird stuff going on in here, man. So we got a bunch of different combinations of stuff. This is basically my tester box, along with a bunch of like older flavors like Lucky Lipper on different reformulations we were trying out. This is where they all go. So if I ever need to revert back to something on a certain flavor that, oh, maybe we want to take a little bit of this and add it to this to make it like this, I go back into here, and each one is kind of labeled either on the bottom or the top. A lot of this stuff gets sent to me by a bunch of different companies that I'm hooked up with or have plans and deals with. But let's just start from the freaking top, man. We're in America, so might as well go over some beautiful American gosh dang chewing tobacco. This right here is Chattanooga. Now, I've had a lot of this stuff because a while back I was doing vidges on a lot of these, and you know, YouTube obviously doesn't like them very much. But right now we got some Chattanooga, which is, you know, it's a decent chew. Not a huge fan of it. Taylor's Pride, always a classic. Still not a giant fan of this one, but you know, some people, like, the chewing tobacco game is kind of going away, and you're starting to see a lot more pouches and a lot more nicotine pouches, which basically this full bottom is straight nicotine pouches. Not because I do nicotine pouches, but because Outlaw is possibly working on some, because it seems like that's the way the market's freaking going. Listen, man, I'm not just a professional YouTube hillbilly. I'm also a professional gosh dang YouTube hillbilly businessman. Y'all should be proud of me. Y'all should be really freaking proud of me. Freaking doing this. We got some Granger Select as well. Classic in the gosh dang duck blind right here. Some Trophy. Yeah, we got a 2-pack deal right there. And then last but not least, for our chewing tobacco, we got JD's Blend. It should be called J.O.'s Blend. Jared Outlaws. And it would taste like venison. All right, how about some weird stuff right here? You guys have probably never seen stuff like this. This, ladies and gentlemen, is nicotine lozenges. Frickin' Nick lozenges, man. This is a company called Revel. This one is dark mint, and this one is a crema. So I have not tried these yet. I probably will. It's just another market that isn't really big, but I figured I would get some to try out. So those are still sitting in the freezer. And then, of course, I did a video on these, not this specific flavor, but this is Nick Chewing Gum. And when I say Nick, I hope you guys know what I mean. Don't really like to say it too much on this website because, well, been kicked off too many times, and I think I've learned my freaking lesson. This one's a fruit flavor. Not very good. Burns the throat like a lot. 4 milligrams each. Not a huge fan. Like I said, another thing we were testing out, and then of course we got some Velo here, which is you know, pretty.
I got something to say. Instead of YouTube being worried about whether the word nicotine is being said on YouTube, maybe they should be more worried about their bullying policy. Some dickheads harassing me on YouTube, talking a bunch of shit. I go to flag his video for cyberbullying and harassment. It don't work. So I'm like, all right, I got something to say. I made a video about it, and I talked even more mad shit. Roasted that motherfucker like a cigarette. And YouTube basically said to me, Mr. King Cobra JFS, that does not comply with our guidelines. Harassment and cyberbullying is not tolerated on this platform. I'm like, the hell it ain't tolerated. You're going to allow full-on naked chicks on YouTube, but if I dance around in my cock holster and a t-shirt and the video is already age restricted, you're going to tell me that's not allowed? Okay. Even though it says very clearly in the guidelines that nudity is not allowed. And that's just it. I'm only at like 20K subs. If I was like outlaw famous and had as many subs as he did, YouTube would be a bit more picky about it. They're just like, you can't do much with 20,000. So that's the way they see it. And I've always told my fans, look, if you're 21 and up and you want to do it, try the nicotine products, go for it. But I wouldn't encourage it. Like, at that point, you're your own adult. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't recommend it because nicotine is very addictive.
Pretty big company out there. They've switched their cans as of recent. Now they're in the circular cans. They don't do these anymore, kind of like the Camel Snoot. Me and Miss Outlaw, we entertain a lot of people that come over, right? Some new, some old, and a lot of people just, when my boys come over, they like to try different stuff that I get in. So having this stuff, rather than throwing it away, if I'm not going to use it, I keep it in the freezer, and they come in here, and they're all just like, oh, yeah, when we do poker night or something, they come in here and kind of see what they want to do and pick it out for the night. Speaking of that, I actually got this for old Dang. You guys remember my buddy Dang, right? Thanks to my friends over at Snooze Me. This is Slim White Dry Thunder X. Got my buddy Dang on this stuff. He loves it. So I got him a big pack of that. He hasn't been over recently, so he's going to have a nice surprise for him when he comes back. This is a big old thing of gosh dang cancer in a can, I like to call it, kayak. So not a big fan of this stuff. One of the cheaper brands out there, but this is every flavor of kayak. We got mint, we got cherry. Dude, by the way, look at these cans, man. They changed their cans. They got new cans on there with a fly. So this is cherry, peach, straight, apple, grape, and wintergreen.
Yeah, you got all these goddamn companies that can make flavored chewing tobacco, but as soon as Outlaw does it, they're suing him and telling him if you'll take the tobacco out of your product, we're gonna shut your company down. I'm like, ain't that the biggest load of hypocritical bullshit? I'm like, it's because he's got a better dip, and yep. But ain't that some bullshit, dude?
So I was going to do a suicide video on these guys here. I never got around to it because of the problems that I had with my channel. But maybe we'll be able to implement it down the road. Now we're getting into the bottom shelf here, and it gets a little crazy, okay? This is...
Yeah, the world of dip does get pretty crazy, man. People will mix different flavors of dips into one lip.
This was sent to me by my buddy Snoopy, who's got a YouTube channel on YouTube as well. This is his collaboration with Ministry of Snooze. Bourbon, whiskey, and vanilla. It's just little portions like that, and when you open it up, dude, it's crazy to smell. It's almost like a bourbon cream or something like that. Just amazing smell. Something you don't really see too much in backer, but definitely dig that, and it's always good to have around, like I said, when buddies come over and they want something different to try. I actually get a lot from this company right here. 77. Pretty cool can. This is a Nick Pouch company. This is Forest Fruits flavor, raspberry, and strawberry. They've got a lot of different flavors. This is the extra strong. So this is 20 milligrams a piece, which is extra strong, obviously, to the normal person. But when you're talking about Nick Pouches, this is actually one of the lower ones, man. 77 is a company out there that I've been seeing a lot. Got a lot of their stuff because they do pretty gosh dang good with their flavors. I don't know if the number 77 is how many flavors they have, kind of like Dr. Pepper. And this company right here, man, is nuts, okay? They were originally from Russia. This is black tea, eucalyptus mint, bubble gum, crazy flavors that you've never freaking seen before, kind of like what you do with the dip, but this is just straight Nick Pouches, which you don't get that sensation that you do with the dip that we make, obviously. Of course, if I ever want to kill some friends that come over, we got some frickin' Pablo for them, which this stuff, if you guys know, is one of the hardest hitting pouches out there. Pablo along with Killa. This one is blueberry. And these stuff will whoop you, man. Not fun at all. And
I would try some of those just to see how strong the nicotine is. Might have to order me some. I want to start getting that wand business going again. Been making wands all day.
and they don't even taste very good. Talking about extreme, how about we bring up extreme? This company, a lot of crazy flavors as well. Fruit Vibes, Arctic Mint. They also have one called Lime Paradise that was actually really good. But, like I said again, not very fun. Super, super high nick strength.
Yes.
And it's like, you're just dead after you put them in, man. I don't get it, man. People in Europe or something like that do these all the time, maybe they're just a different breed. This is one of the worst things I've ever had. And if I ever want to just like have somebody hilariously choke on some stuff right here, Clove Explosion. Now, it's not horrible, but the smell, I wish YouTube had smell-o-vision, man. They do not look appetizing whatsoever, but holy crap, man. Oh, God damn. It's like you just opened up a bag of potpourri or something, man. Good. It is nasty. Clove Explosion, not a huge fan. GN Organic Series. Yeah, save that for the vegans, bro. Got some loose snooze. If you guys don't know what loose snooze is, let me find one that's open here. Legitimately looks like poop. I'm a big fan of loose snooze, though. That's why I got quite a bit of it in my freezer here. It's actually one of my favorite brands here, Odin's, and this is their like mint flavor, you could say. This is all sent to me by my friends over at Snooze Me. They send me a bunch of stuff all the time. General. Some of these I can't even freaking pronounce. Here's a cool one for you. Mustang, baby. These are all loose snoozes, which basically means you're going to get your palm a little dirty by baking Aprilla and throwing it in that upper lip. Another one you do not have to spit, but it's kind of like the Swedish version of Long Cut, which this is. Here's a strong cola from Jacobson's. Crazy flavor. Here's kind of a cool rare one from General called Macmyra or something like that. Macmyra, kind of like the Copenhagen of Sweden. And then, of course, one of the old faves of the Gosh Dang channel, we've got Siberia Black. Extremely black, actually. Always got to have a can of Siberia around just in case anybody ever wants to try it out. Yeah. Don't really need to say much about that one. Flavor. Keep this around for all my stoner buddies. As y'all can tell, I got like so much dip, I don't even know what to do with half of it. So it mostly just sits up here, and my wife bitches to me every once in a while that I need to freaking clean it out. But I don't, because I'm not a simp. Swear I'm not. May surprise a lot of you, but I have a can of Grizzly Dark. Why? Might surprise you, but I have a can of Grizzly Dark Wintergreen in my freezer. I thought you quit Grizzly Outlaw. You're gosh dang right. But in my opinion, Grizzly Dark Wintergreen is one of the best wintergreens out. And when it comes to us creating a wintergreen, this is what I want it to taste like most. So for testing purposes only, you can see it's not even cracked yet. Because, oh my gosh, man, come on. And here's a couple snoozes that I've been actually doing a lot recently that I've been keeping in here. This is Off-Road. One of my gosh dang favorites, dude. This stuff is freaking awesome. Super simple. The taste is very bland, honestly, but the feeling it gives you is great. Here's another one. This is Odin's Extreme White Cold Dry. A lot of crazy things, man. I like to keep it short and simple. The Swedes, they freaking confuse the crap out. This is where we might get a little bit controversial, okay? Let me close this thing because it's getting a little gosh dang loud. But I've got 3 of my competitors' products right here. When I'm talking about competitors, I'm talking about tobacco-free dips out there in the market, okay? I won't name the brands because I think they're actually horrible, okay? But, just let me give you an example. I always like to keep bare cans in my freezer at all times because if I ever need to revert back to something, I like to see. Now, here's a can of one of our competitors, and the funniest thing about them is I can't even, the freaking hell, man. I can't even get the gosh dang. Now, obviously, if you look at one of our cans, this one is a lot fatter, and their can dimensions are very weird, so we definitely don't try to be like them at all. But I haven't even been able to like open this freaking can because I can't even get the gosh dang top off, man. If you want to have a product that you obviously want to dip, maybe you should make something that you can actually take the gosh dang top off. Yeah, that one. It's always good to see what your competition is doing. Anyways, enough of that. One more thing I got for y'all right here. This is the flavors that we're working on. Now, they're in cans that we carry right now. This one is the blueberry can, but you can see that it has an M on it. Working on a flavor that starts with an M. This one has a WG on it. and this one has an ST on it, but where it's not sweet tea. Not sweet tea at all, ladies and gentlemen. So these are 3 flavors that are working on. We're actually working on 6 flavors right now, but these are the 3 that are almost done. All right, I think that does it for Outlaws Dip Fridge Freezer Tour 2021. I still don't know what the heck to call these things. If you guys want to try some Outlaw Dip for yourself, just for you, because I love you, use the code FREEZER for 10% off your order this week only. I'm going to run it till the end of the week. Use the code FREEZER for the Freezer Tour video, just for you guys here on YouTube. Give you a little discount so you can try the product out for yourself if you want. Obviously, we got names like Wild Watermelon, Lucky Lipper, Yellow Blend, I'm gonna say it again, Ramblin' Root Beer, Backwoods Blueberry, Badass Bourbon, which is coming back. If you've got a flavor in your mind that you want to see implemented into dip that y'all can suck on and spit it right out, I want you to let me know what flavor you want to see, and also name it for me in the comments. Backyard barbecue. I don't know, man. Be creative, but I am going to be scrolling through these comments and getting some good names and flavors for you guys. And this year, we're going to be using a lot of y'all's flavor ideas from this video comment section. It's getting hot in here, man. Yeah. 25, 8, 366, no matter what you're doing. Keep it freaking hillbilly.
You know, that's just the hypocrisy of the YouTube system, to be honest. Nope, I ain't lonely, just hanging out, making wands. The audio curse. Flavors are looking good. I'll give that a like. No, Sean's just chilling out doing his thing. Well, if you think I make shitty content, you can get banned from my channel. Bye-bye. Yeah, we could do a dip freestyle. Got the phone on airplane mode, so the calls that I'm getting are not coming in. A dip. Dip wrap. Country rap type beat. So we'll pick something out. Oh, we got one called Outlaw. That seems fitting. Yeah, I gotta take a wicked whiz. If I'm feeling this beat, I'll come back, restart it, and rap to it. Hell yeah. Good wrap to that. All right, let's get our hands washed. Our tobacco ready. Yo, got your outlaw there, put it in the lip. Tuck it in the pocket next to your hip. You got a can, but they can't stand with the nicotine fix. Yo, you got the tobacco companies up to the new tricks, old tricks. Hypocrites attacking these hicks, but fuck it. They go they can't smack, cause I'm from the 307, fuck them. Well, they can all rock, talking shit, saying, wow, it's nothing but one giant, I want my parking lot, fuck them. They haven't seen the scenery, the lush pine tree, greenery, yo. Yo, you got a can, give it a pack, and a dip, put it in the pocket next to your hip, and stick it in your lip. Changing the game, it's insane, but all these other companies to shame. Yo, Buster Man raps. Put it in your pocket, stick it in your lip and rock it. Spit, legit when you spit dip and spit in a rhyme for a nickel at a dime. Holla at your homies and your friends and family. Buster Man rap, get comedy. What? Big old trucks and tailgates. Ice cold beer and a dip in your lip. Rocking that 10-gallon hat, cause you know that can's at. Give it a pack in a hip pocket rocket. Spitting in a spittoon. Yo, dipping. Fuck all these haters that be tripping. Get packing and lipping. Spitting mad rhymes and spitting mad chew dips. Keep it in the pocket between your hips. Damn. Or in on the side of your hips, I meant to say, God damn it. You know what I meant. That was fucking horrible. Man. Rewind that and try it again. But keep it in the pocket on the side of your hips when you're packing mad fat dips. Packing mad fat lips, spitting bars and spitting chew. They continue picking you up when you're feeling blue. Pack it. Clay pigeon shooting racket. Yo. Got your pickup trucks that can give 2 fucks, all shucks. With a can in your pocket on the side of your handbag. Cause you know this shit ain't bootleg. Calling out on it. These companies are full of hypocrisy because they're jealous of competition. But now he's on a mission to give you tobacco-free dick that's the best in the business. All these hands can mind their business. Yeah. Bad fat lips. Making cheeseburgers. She think I need her. That's funny. A wand wrap, I suppose. Yo, see how many Patreon subscribers I got. Give y'all a shout on the Patreon before we hear that rap beat. Sweet 11 active Patreons. Relationship manager. All right. Let's give these Patreoners a shout out. We got Eric, Felicity, Rowe, Casey, Philip, Mikkel, Alex, Jackson Knife, GMT, Brendan Kepler, and Gator Folk. That's most definitely what's freaking up. Might do one more Patreon video for each tier, especially after it took me so long to get it set up. Shout out to Jefferson. Yep. I'm going to do a rap. Look up a beat. Oh, I see a bell video. Let me click on it real quick. Ha! I'm the 44th person to like it, and this video has 4 dislikes. But it's got black and green in the scheme. Nice. That's a healthy sounding bell. Rightio. All right. We got a beat called Next Level. 2018 it was made. Let's see.
Coding the future is the language I live by, building a better world. And I'm passing it on to kids like me. Look out, world. We got it from here.
Check out McDonald's Black and Positively Golden Mentors on Instagram. And we are golden.
There you go. That's what's up.
It's Gary Tiras on his track, fam.
Yeah, the voice at the end is a little weird, but let's see how the rap does. You'll just for a second and listen while all these other haters be dissing, but they reminisce and recognition for my submission of this one to a Nessie batch. Yo, snatch them up before they're gone. It won't be long, I got another batch carving out, but you already know how I get out and about. Yo, fuck the haters and try to dox. Yo, I'll be waiting until I get that P.O. box set up. You know, if the fucking haters are fed up when I'm making that money, it's funny when you see them rolling around in their own grave, digging themselves their own goddamn hole. And I pull on the rope to ring the bell, cause the bell that rings the name, and the name is my game. And I put all these other figures to shame when I'm carving these sticks out to look out and looking good. Now they're turning into magic wands and casting spells. People mad cause they want a wand. People mad cause they want a wand. They want a wand with the shotgun shells on the end. When I'm in reality, these fucking haters witness their own fatality. Yo, making wands for Etsy. They got your Harry Potter fans and your wizards and witches. We say fuck these haters and leave them in ditches. Yo, even if you're a fan of the video, well, they're always gonna sell. Watching the music fucking swells and be busting med flows by any means. Now you just repeat the same old lines. It's still classic. My raps be getting sick when I'm busting mad quick. Just wants to sound up, slipping real quick. Damn. Abracadabra, alakazam. Goddamn. English wands on Etsy. Copa Craft. I'm the last one who's always ready to already laugh. Laugh at these haters. Tell them haters. You want to talk shit, but you can't start your own wand business. No. You got the level of success that I have. Cause there's always a top demand. With the wands that I make it goddamn. You're just telling me not to paint my wands, lick and lick my taints. Yo. 3 years strong and I'm keeping it flowing and keeping it going. Goddamn, wait a second. Busting mad flows by any means, like I'm making wands, you know. I got that gangster white hustle going and I'm flowing. Entrepreneurship, yo. The haters can't handle this mad whack rap. You think it's whack, but it must be high out for that. They can suck my nutsack cause they're mad whack. They can't handle how I stack. My raps are the answer, and they're nothing but a fucking heart attack waiting to be cured. This is line from mad raps have been blurred, and now you can't handle it. Buy a wand when that match hits, drop it. You get my P.O. box too when you get the wands from the business. So I'll be using the P.O. box to ship them out as the return address. Yep. Exactly. That was a straight up rap that I made into an advertisement, yes. A Tai Chi ball, yes. I'll hang out with my friends tomorrow for sure, but right now I'm getting those wands done. Oh, look, we got a green one. A black Tai Chi ball. Put it against the white wall so we can see it. I can hate sick fucks in our society. No, you're gonna get comments like that are gonna get banned from my channel. Hide user. Fuck chomos. Get hidden from my channel. Bye bye. Loser. Like, repulsive would be the word. Yep, that troll got slayed the fuck up. Well, that's why I don't stop, to be honest. Dongus bottom wipe. How big of a chi ball can I make for you? Yes. Let me try it again. Yeah, buddy. Making a Tai Chi ball for YouTube. thank you for tuning into the stream. It's well, go back to what the hell.
Little neck stretch. We all could use that.
Of course, yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, feel great.
Jimmy Bones has picked his head out of the toilet, and he is back with a $10 donation, and hopefully not as bad of a hangover.
Amen.
Yes. Wenton picked up a few accessories for the things Democrats want to remove from law-abiding citizens that may or may not be able to hold 60 freedom seeds. The guys there said ammo is as scarce as a politician that actually stands by their word.
Or tells the truth.
Tells the truth, yeah, exactly.
In my opinion, the politicians we have are traitors to the last. They really are.
Yeah.
Maybe there's half a dozen in there that I would lump in under that word. But from what I've seen in the past year, I'm highly doubtful.
Yeah, I would say that goes double for me. The drinking straw is back again with the $5 donation. At least it is not my sister, Crazy Straw. Touche, good sir, touche.
Crazy Straw.
I like it.
That's what dishwashers say.
All right, we're moving over here to the super chats on the YouTube side. Binky Stingers McFarthing with €5. First one's on me, Pop and Blake. Share it equally now.
All right.
All right, there you go. We need to get you some more Jameson cold brew, man. You've been out for like 2 weeks.
I know, I can't find it.
What are you going to do?
I have them ordering a couple bottles at the Buscemi's up the street.
Oh, yeah.
So I usually stop in there once a week.
I like it. Here we go. Let's do a little, there's an exclamation point, so I think Gilbert Gottfried is appropriate here. Failed states! Canadian $10. That's like $3 American. Could you afford it? You socialist dickbags. Have a drink on me, you jokers.
Yeah, hang on. I got to hit the pisser.
He's going to hit the pisser.
Give me a minute.
Vicky Stingers also loves you and your Listexia, Pop. It is good to have skills. Maybe you'll have to tell me what that's like one day. One Man's Way, $5 donation. Blake, your camera might have a smudge on it. I try to take care of it. Somebody's like already doing a hashtag, bring back the smudge. I don't know where that was, but it's all good. Probably just dust, something like that. Dust gets all over cameras. I don't know. Clings to them like a lint in a dryer trap. One Man's Way, $20 donation. Thank you very much. Pop sell Wooby blanket jackets along with your T-shirt. Not really sure what Wooby blanket jackets are, but I'll ask the man here. This Marine vet misses that comfy jacket. Oh, so it's got to be like that green smoking jacket of Pop's that he loves to wear all the time. He insists that my house is freezing. I don't really see it. Starscreen, $15.45 donation. Pop, you should start an online dojo administrative violence. So a sailor or soldier that has to take that oath. Administrative violence is going to be an online webinar. He's going to be taking it back to some of the older episodes. We did the administrative violence part 1, and then the full Monty. Part 1 was strictly military. Full Monty applied to divorce court proceedings only, and primarily it focused around the 3-pronged system of evidence, which means you need to have 3 pieces of verifiable evidence and 3 people that can verify them. All that is going to get fleshed out. It's going to be a whole new webinar, and he is going to dive face first into that like a frat bro high on angel dust at a sorority party.
What are we talking about here?
Administrative violence.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? I'm going to gear it. Like, a lot of it is, okay, first of all, we live in a huge bureaucracy.
A little bit.
All right, so And especially with the Me Too era and all the crazy stuff that's going on, there's a lot of shit you can do to trip somebody up using administrative violence.
No.
Yeah. And like in regards to what's going on in your particular industry, that's on you to learn the internal rules and regulations, especially if you're a union member.
Yeah.
Listen, you get a copy of your last contract and find out who your union guy is, you can get away with a lot of shit.
Nice.
Yeah, and you can also turn the tables on some people pretty bad if you know how shit works.
Get a black belt in administrative violence.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to get everyone to get a black belt in administrative violence, but I'll settle for a high brown belt.
One Man's Way suggested selling Whoopee blanket jackets along with the T-shirts.
Ooh, we'll be blanket jackets.
If that's possible. I mean, we got to go through suppliers and shit.
Well,
so
this here is a smoking jacket
yes.
made from a whoopee. I love these things.
That's what I thought he was talking about with your smoking jacket there.
That's what we call it in the Army. And I bought a whole box of these at a gun show as well worth the money.
Maybe we could, get linked up with something like a military or army surplus store, something like that. Get them to, sew some redonkulous patches on there. That could be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. I do want to set up a control base to be its own page and have some merch on it.
That's going to happen. All right, what do we got here? First Domino donated. Pop, can we call you Terry?
I'd rather you did.
Just call him Top or Pop.
Pop is fine.
Pop is fine.
They're going to call me Pop since kindergarten.
Yeah, we live in Michigan, so it fits.
Yeah.
James L. Keep up the great work, guys. $4.99. Thank you very much. Let me see here.
No gun questions?
No, not yet, anyway. Forced out. $1. $5. That body that flew out survived, and he walked away on the other side of the expressway.
Yeah, you know what?
Fantastic.
I, as a betting man, I bet you he was injured and he was so cooked up on adrenaline, he didn't realize he was hurt until probably the next day.
Yeah, he probably walked that one off and then woke up the next day feeling like he'd just been, sacked in a burlap satchel and just got the shit beat out of him.
He looked like he felt like he was hog-tied in horse fuck. Glooms, despair, and agony on me.
Yes. Fantabulous. What do we got here? Justin Anderson, $10. Got here late. Cheers from Crap Hole, Bremerton, Ohika.
Bremerton, Washington?
Bremerton, I guess so, yeah. Crap Hole, Bremerton.
Yeah, that's I believe that's north of Seattle. Used to be a big submarine base, and all kinds of fat women came from there. Just saying.
And you hog slayed them all.
No, I didn't go up that way that often.
No.
But when I did, it was a lasagna. Such an asshole.
Yes, you are. Yeah, forced out $1, $5. I bought that Jameson cold brew. Good stuff.
I'm telling you, that shit is so smooth.
It is. It is super smooth.
They had to filter it or something. I don't know. I can't figure it out. It is shamefully smooth.
This one calls for some Mr. Herbert right here.
Oh, no.
C. Horn donated $20 Canadian, you cheap fucker.
No.
I just like making fun of Canadians, that's all. If Biden calls out his sister's name in bed, is it dementia or just wishful thinking?
I think it might be a little bit of both.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, or he's remembering some craziness that went on in his youth.
Yep.
Equal pay is not enough, grunt speak. Well, if your gender had been oppressed for the last couple of centuries, no, equal pay wouldn't be enough. Wow. What do we got here?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Elena Cruz, and if you haven't been here before, hi, hello, that's me. You can find all of my social media stuff in the description down below if you want to follow me or anything else. First things first, thank you so much for watching my videos. I appreciate you guys so much. I can't believe that we have hit over 100,000 followers, subscribers, whatever you want to call them, but it has been a wild ride. It has been amazing, and I really appreciate all of you for being here. So thank you so much for everything. You may be wondering, Alana, are you sitting on top of the counter? And the correct answer to that is yes, I am currently sitting on a counter because that is where the best light is in this place. Full disclosure, I actually filmed this video once and we had a corrupted card, and so I lost all the footage. So here we are for round 2. Unfortunately, I have to move along because Kat has already left, which is soul crushing because I absolutely adore her and I love having her in my videos. But now you're stuck with just me. Before we start anything, let me show you a couple cute pictures of Kat wearing these suits, because that is all I have, and I wish I had more of her. So I'm gonna put those right here. How dang cute is she? I wish that we could have had it footage of before, but stuff happens. You need to adapt, and here we are. I am going to do a second try on all of these things for you to check out all of Icon Service pieces. And full disclosure again, these things are freaking cute. I love Icon Swimwear. It is the most adorable swimwear I have probably ever worn. The best one pieces that I own, like I'm obsessed. So let's get right into it. The first piece that I'm going to show you is probably one of my personal favorites. This thing is so dang cute, it's ridiculous. Like, look at this. It's got animal print, it's got lots of bright colors so you won't stand out, but it's also got mesh down the side. It's so freaking cute, a low cut back, so that it's still like sexy, but not like, hi, let me just be completely exposed. Even though I'm totally okay with let me be completely exposed. But wow, it just got a lot quieter in here. So yeah, it's a really cute piece. I love the animal prints. It's like basically a jungle.
Try on the cutest swimsuits from Icon Swim, Elena Pearson. Nice.
Because it has a bunch of different animal prints on it, and I'm definitely here for it. I think it's...
Yep. Can't imagine why she got 111K subscribers. Must be nice.
So dang cute. I'm extremely obsessed. I honestly don't even know what else to tell you other than that. Second, I have a piece that is very similar, and I was really excited for Kevin to shoot these pieces together, but we ran out of time, so we'll be doing that on our next adventure. Stay tuned, there will be more. This one is so dang cute because it has all of the animal prints, but it's a little bit more covered. You get.
I want to full screen this just for a second, because yeah.
The cleavage in this one, though. The other one you don't get as much of the cleavage. This one is more about the cleavage. So see there, you've got a couple of different slits. And it's so freaking cute. I love these bathing suits. I love these little pieces. I think they're so flattering. Icon Swim does an amazing job of coming up with something like very sexy. I think they're so flattering. Icon Swim does an amazing job of coming up with something like, I love these bathing suits. I love these little pieces. I think they're so flattering. Icon Swim does an amazing job of coming up with something like very sexy, very cute, very flattering pieces. Honestly, I'm obsessed. So there's that. Next up, I want to show you this one. I love, love, love this one. Okay, I do like sexier bathing suits. I also love blue bathing suits because they go with my eyes, but I am all for the sexy bathing suits. Blue and orange go super well together, and this is a low cut. Let me show everything off. Let me have cleavage.
Oh, Jesus. Is it
Kind of bathing suit. Again, it's a one piece, and I don't normally wear one pieces, but Icon Swim has the best one pieces. You get the side boob, you get the front boob, you get all of the cleavage, and it's also got a little bit more crispy in the booty. It like goes on up there, gives a good cut, and I just think it's so dang cute. I freaking love this piece. I honestly, like, I am obsessed with it. I'm probably live with this piece. Next up, I'm going to show you one of their bikini sets. The thing that I like about their bikini sets is they are very different. So this one here, as you can see, it's got a cutout in the middle, so you get more like inner boob, which is kind of weird. It's not something that I typically think of, but it looks really cute once you put it on. I love that it's this like vibrant yellow and it's almost green.
I mean, I'm not complaining, but you do remember my Valentine's Day video, right? Oh, jeez. Watching this, yeah. Watching this chick try on swimsuits. If I wasn't doing a live video right now, I gave it a like. But anyways, yeah, dude, like, I don't get how YouTube works because some of those, well, it's not how YouTube works, it's just how society works. And to be fair, ladies, if us men could capitalize off of your loneliness and sell pictures of our biceps on OnlyFans, I'll be the strong man that listens to you bitch and complain. Come cuddle with me. You know what I'm saying? Ooh-wee. You know, you would sit there and say, oh my God, these men are pigs, just capitalizing off a lonely woman. But your gender is not going to have any problems when they're the ones making billions of dollars a year off of it. And no disrespect, like the last live stream I was doing, there was some disturbing news as far as OnlyFans goes. Like, if you're old enough to take certain photos and you're sending them to your OnlyFans, if you're doing nude or risque photos for your OnlyFans, and you're doing them with you and maybe a couple of your gal pals, you took a group naked selfie and you charge a shit ton of money for it, okay, cool. As long as you're all are over the age of 18 or older, I don't care. And on top of that, don't be taking nude selfies with your mom. That's just weird. And then posting it on OnlyFans. Like, I'm just disgusted that that's even a category. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like, no one's going to argue with the dude, you know, if it doesn't cross that creepy line. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Honestly, but it's like this very vibrant color because I love to stand out, so I'm all for this. And the bottoms for it are so different. Like, I love this. Basically, they've got all these different cutouts, but they're like misshapen, mismatched. This is not a good standing bathing suit. Make sure you have your pre-tan before you wear this to the beach. But it's so cute on
And who says, like, this is what gets me about the whole, like, that's the trip about it, dude. You gotta be tan to look sexy. No, you don't. No, you don't. Apparently, if you're pasty and white like I am, you're unattractive. Apparently, if you're pasty and white like I am, you're unattractive. He said while sarcastically flexing his biceps.
it was a pool party, like an evening one. So I love it. I love the bright colors. I love the cutouts. I think it's so freaking adorable. I'm obsessed. But I can say that about pretty much everything that I've worked with my content them ever. This is my second time working with them, and I am just as impressed as I was the first time, and everything is so different this time around as well. So the next one I have for you here did look better on Kat, and I'm sorry that I don't have it to show you because it was better with boobs that sit nicely, fake boobs, full disclosure, but it's a red piece.
Hey, no judgment here.
It's a crisscross around the neck kind of piece, and then it comes around.
Could have fooled me, man. If you hadn't said your boobs were fake, I wouldn't have guessed out of the way.
Around and covers, so you do get like different shapes to it, honestly, and it is a higher waist, so it does cuff your tummy, which is always nice. I've lost a lot of weight since I've come here, so I don't really need the tummy tuck as much as I would have previously, but I still think it's a really cute piece, and it's really flattering for that reason. Next up, I'm going bikini sets because I think they're really cute. This one is probably the most basic bathing suit that I got from Icon Swim this time around. It is a simple little top. It's very flattering. It's just like one of those little like scoop necks. Honestly, this is one of my favorite things to wear because I think that it holds everything nicely and makes everything look good. So I love tops like this. And the bottoms to go with it have some mesh, so they are still sexy, but they're still fairly simple.
Now, there are some girls who watch these videos because they're trying to find a swimsuit, but let's be brutally honest here without being too honest. A lot of your subscribers are guys. And I really can't imagine why, when you're seeing an attractive adult woman trying on swimsuits. I mean, I really just can't imagine why. Like, I would rather watch this than some disgusting GB. You know what I'm saying? Those of you who know the initials, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yep.
Just like a high-waisted bottom, you've got the mesh cutouts, you've got a line down the middle. Pretty dang cute.
Right. So if I were to if I were to wear, sincerely, if I were to go on YouTube right now and wear a man thong, I would get demonetized. I would probably get a strike on YouTube that would get my account shut down permanently. But if you see a chick with a nice female of age ass wearing a thong bikini going, what do you guys think? As long as she doesn't touch your butt, you can sit there and shake it. And you do what, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, what if women want to watch eye candy too? That's the thing of it. Why is it always so geared towards men in our society? You know what I'm saying? Like, women are being told to show off their cleavage on social media, and it's like, yeah, but what if they want to see a dude wearing a business suit? Or where are these same standards that are pressuring women, pressuring men to look a certain way on social media? You don't see that crap, YouTube. I'm getting a shit ton of wands made for the Etsy, and they're gonna look good. You know, and that's what really, you want me to be a real asshole about this without being too forward with it. Your weight does not matter, okay? However, if you see a chick who's considered conventionally attractive, fuck what society thinks, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. No one's going to slut shame the ugly chick for wanting to dress confidently now, because that's just mean. But if a more attractive woman does it, ooh-wee, all of a sudden she's a cheap whore and she's this and that. Ladies, if you would not slut shame someone less attractive than yourselves, then why would you slut shame a woman more attractive than you? I mean, I think you should support each other, period. That wasn't an intentional pun. I'm just saying, like, y'all gotta support each other, man. And men do this crap too, right? They get very competitive with people who are in our better class. But honestly, you shouldn't compete with better looking people. Just strive to do your thing, you know? And you might get a lot of crap for it. Believe me, I do. I get crap for it all the time. I bet you if I didn't have my phone in airplane mode, it'd be blowing up right now. There's people telling me things like, you better not be making them wands, boy. But here's the thing of it. If you're an attractive member of the opposite sex and you have the ability to bend your finger for the opposite sex to you, i.e., the whole, you know what I'm saying? Because there are plenty of women and some dudes who can make the opposite sex bend to their finger. And it's always seen as disgusting when men do it. When us men use our good looks to bend women to our will, it's seen as disgusting and deplorable. But when women do it, it's like, well, what do you do, right? Except with the way our society plays out, but you know how that is. And there were some people who at first were like, hey, it's kind of fun. But then after a while, and both sides will testify to this, when you got women fighting over you because you're not looking for a long-term relationship, well, all of a sudden your car is getting scratched up and they're harassing you at work and bringing the cat fight to your front door. Oh, jeez. Oh, when you got a bunch of guys beating the shit out of each other because they want to get down your pants and prove how macho they are, and you're sitting there saying, I don't want none of it. You just want a decent guy who'll treat you right. You don't want a bunch of them fighting over you. All of a sudden, dating sucks because you got too much of what you want. But you know, hey, this is why a lot of people will date. You know what I'm saying? This is why a lot of people will date conveniently less attractive people because, you know, it's easier. And, well, knowing how to use that power responsibly and get what you want without being an oppressor with it. Shit. You know what I'm saying? There's always going to be that one girl that's less attractive than you who wishes she had your looks and wishes she could bend men to her finger like you do. And you may think that other woman's happy because she attracts more members of the opposite sex. But if truth be told, she's just as miserable as you are. And it has this trickle-down effect. All the sleazeballs that are just dating her for her looks are now using the ugly chick as bounce-back seconds, if you know what I mean. One of those, you haven't had pussy in a while, and, well, we'll nookie every now and then. And women do this crap to guys, too. Strangely enough, when they've sucked the simp juice out of every guy they could find, and if he didn't simp up to her enough, he's an a-hole. Or maybe he was too much of an a-hole and didn't show any compassion, and now she'll find the ugliest guy she can and be like, you know what, why not? Yeah. And looks are truly, I'm sincerely serious, not everything. However, you gotta find a healthy balance of personality and looks. And when I say this, you cannot have one without the other in your relationship because it just doesn't work. Now, you as the adult, if you are with another adult and you two are consensually dating, your personalities click. You can vibe off each other's language. You could learn to synchronize each other's thoughts. You start finishing each other's sentences. And on top of that, you're looking at that other adult like, damn, that's mine. And everyone else is looking at you like, shh, dude, getting them some. That's what's up. Yeah. That kind of relationship does exist. But even the perfect relationship will have fights. And there are some people who have been single long enough that, you know, hey, they'll settle for less attractive and settle for a more meaningful relationship, which will be good for a while. But then what happens when your boyfriend or girlfriend's friends start trying to steal you because you're the more attractive one in the relationship? You take some scrawny ass nerd who's got no confidence whatsoever, and lo and behold, he's dating some super hot chick way the fuck out of his league. And he's been nothing but nice to her, an old school gentleman, which is probably something most women aren't used to. All his guy buddies are going to be giving him shit like, oh my God, Sheldon, she's so way the fuck out of your league. You guys are just jealous because I have scored a bodacious babe and you haven't. I don't know what she sees in you, Sheldon. You're a total spaz. I am not a spaz, you guys. Come on. Oh, speaking of, that's my woman. Let me... What's up, sugar cakes? Which brings me to a final point before I finish watching this seductive swimsuit video. If you're worried about other guys trying to steal your woman, I get it. Women and men are pieces of shit like that. They're called homewreckers. Right? Well, what's really frustrating is when you get homewrecked by someone who's 4 times hotter than you and has more money and a lot more to offer that relationship. It hurts like the dickens, don't it, ladies? But certain things in life you make them wait for, and they broke up with your ass because you wouldn't give it up. Well, and they found themselves a new person who will. Watch what happens when you find a more stable relationship than they have, and your ex comes back like, so and so, is that you? Yeah, what's up? Well, you look great. How you been? Oh, great. Just taking my other half, and then your other half steps out, and then your ex is looking like a real dumb piece of shit. So yeah, there are going to be people out there, regardless of gender, who will use you for your sex, your money, your time, your cheap meal ticket, a place to crash, etc. And while you're sitting there having steamy hot shower sex with your girlfriend in the shower because you want to cut down on the water bill, and yes, you wash each other's backs, it's real cute and sensual, and you look down at your girlfriend's boobs and they're covered in suds, and then whoop, there we go. Stop being a pervert. I've seen guys say things like, that's my piece of ass. And I don't know. At first, women are against it, but then after a while, they just give in to it and just accept it because they're afraid to be alone and find a decent guy who actually gives a fuck. I feel like, in no disrespect, this is just how it is. If a woman were to call her man her piece of ass, it'd be a little bit different, you know. But like, as a fella, you should have more class. You know what I'm saying? Than and you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're with someone and you catch a dude looking at your woman, be like, "Hey, man, that's my woman." Oh, and if the dude's not a complete tool, he'll be like, "Oh, my bad, bro. Don't mind me. Just admiring the scenery." And that's the shitty part about dating an attractive person, is that members of the opposite sex are going to be like vultures with that shit. And I'm telling you, looks will only get you so far. You could totally bang the hottest chick you ever banged. She's a perfect 10 in your eyes. And all your friends, guy friends, get super jealous. Like, you could just hear boners being popped when your girlfriend walks into the room. And you get to wrap your arms around her waist and be like, yeah, that's my woman. And all your guy friends just give you that nasty look. Kind of like when one woman gets a brand new purse and every other woman in the group wants that same exact purse. And they're all super jealous that she has it and they don't. So. I'm being arty with this. And these are pressures you have to deal with. You know, and fuck people's personal opinion, but if you find someone like who's as good looking as you are, it just works. However, that could also benefit the other way around. For example, if you got some scrawny ass fucking nerd, not very good looking, all of a sudden he's dating this really hot chick, he'll go out of his way to better himself. So, in some way, shape, or form, sometimes dating someone who's better looking than you can actually bring out positive traits in you as a person, as far as looking more presentable, etc. Says the guy who wears the same shirt a lot. I'm single, just doing my thing, dude. Cool up base shit comes my way, sweet. If not, what do you do? Keep getting more subscribers on YouTube.
And then you've got the high hips, and it goes a little bit into the booty, so you've got a bit of shape to you, a little bit of a sexier twist, but it's still a very cute. Okay, so this one you already saw on Kat in one of those photos.
What? Did I get that? Hold on.
You already saw on Kat in one of those photos. Still a very cute. Okay, so this one you already saw on
Mr.
Kat in one of those photos. They will be on her Instagram too, so if you want to check out her Instagram, you can. This thing is so cute. It is, I don't even know how to describe it. The colors, the swirls, everything is out of best. It looks better on her boobs again because they are fake, they sit nicely, they sit high, but I think it would be cute on someone who's maybe not as busty as me as well. It's got a very inward cut, so this is probably not the one piece to wear around your family. It does show quite a bit going from below, honestly, so yeah, keep that in mind. But it is purple and orange and swirly and cute, and so it does stand out. It's got the high neck, it's got all the cutouts, and then the like low cut inside. Like there's just so much to this bathing suit. It's so intricate, but still looks so big, simple, that I think that it's a huge asset to any wardrobe. The next piece I'm going to show you is another one piece, but another fun, different one piece. Like I love how different everything they have is. So this one, you have the top like this. A little like high cut top. It's very similar to the black piece that I have, but it has a band that goes down and then it goes into the high waist that has pink on the bottom. Not high waisted, more high hipped. Like it goes just over and covers like the pouch of.
I don't get why, and this is the thing of it, YouTube, in all sincerity. Women will get judged for getting fake boobs. You know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't have to be accepted. Your body is your rights. You know what I'm saying? But you have to picture the world that they live in. Just like men, they're being judged by their size. You know, women are faced with a higher beauty standard than men. I hate to say it, even though women and men pretty much go through the same things to some degree. You gotta be strong and you gotta be muscular. I kind of care because we shouldn't be body shaming each other. If nobody cared, then there wouldn't be 33 likes and 217 people watching. So plenty of people care, my dude. He's butter shaming. That comment is going to get you banned. Why would I butter shame? I like using butter in some of my cooking, especially when you're cooking beef or steak. Ah, great. Here we go. Now that's going to be the new troll joke. Cobra butter shames. He's shaming butter. He's against putting butter on his toast. What the hell? Grade A female ass grabber, including titties. Yeah, only with consent, of course. Gonna have to ban your comment. And it is a real shame that people go out of their way to harass people. So your hater troll account name is actually quite fitting. You know it, Kevin. Do you like using butter on Pop-Tarts? Butter on Pop-Tarts? I remember that Peter Griffin song from Family Guy. You ever had butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so freaking good. Meh. You better not use the Pop-Tarts. You're not the real Dana Smith then, because the real Dana Smith wouldn't even say shit like that. Gonna have to do that and that. Yep, looks like one of the fake mods just got their mod wrench lost and they got hidden from my channel. My sister watched that shit growing up. I'm thinking that was a fake Dana account and they waited patiently to be a mod. It was the comments that my trolls have been saying to me for a minute. The "you better not boy" comments. You know what I'm saying? The dumbest shit. Like, you better not make wands, boy, and dumb shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just like my trolls to sit there and say, oh, I want to impersonate his moderators. And then when he mods me because he can't look at the channel in a new window, I do appreciate y'all tuning into the stream, watching me hang out with you for a bit. Booyah. We got $16.22 for our payout. Appreciate y'all doing your thing and tuning in to talk with me. Check out that Get Bit t-shirt. It says fuck with the Cobra, get bit. Pretty sick t-shirt, yo. What's up, Richie Wright? Yes, I'm having an excellent evening. Thank you for asking. Have a good night, Josh. You do the same, Richie. I thought you were asking if I was having a good night. My bad. I should check my mail. Yeah, that shotgun shell one is looking pretty sexy, dudes and dudettes. Got a nice coat of that stain on there. Yeah, using that brown suede leather for the handle is definitely a good call. It's two different shades compared to the shell that's on there, plus the velvet itself. It looks really nice. No mail, but that's all right. That would be funny, spooky girl. Hell yeah. Nope. Why is he taking weeks? Nope, no mail. That's all right. I would have voted for Bernie Sanders had it been Trump versus Bernie. I would have voted for Bernie. Obviously not the real Bernie Sanders. Just drinking some water. Maybe in the next one, yes. Almost 10 o'clock. Believe me, you'll know it when you see it. The first time you find the one, you'll be looking at each other like, hey. I'm serious. God damn it. When you find that one, it's going to be easy as pie. Hanging out with them. And right now, me personally, I'm not worried about it too much. Like I said, it'll happen when it happens. I'm basically sacrificing my dry spell to improve gender relations. No, I want an of-age girl. It's not a need. I'm not doing anything, dude. Not really, Michelle. Is 30 considered of age? If you have to ask that dumb question, then I'll put you in timeout because, yes, it's considered of age. Bad boys, what you gonna do? Bad boys. Drink combo? Not tonight, nope. You know it, Wyatt Earp. You want new albums. Or a new album and some new ones, I mean. Anyways, YouTube. Thank you all for watching the stream. I'll catch you on the next one.